It's Big Ed. They're showing the time in the Mets won in 2015. They're showing that highlight video thing
Oh God.
on SNY. So,
10 minutes until showtime.
Thank you.
and now they're having a battle royal for the thing.
For the last spot. Which is
Who's in the
from
ring? Let's see. Riddle, Miz, Mysterio, Ziggler. Who else is in there?
Ray got knocked out.
Nakamura and AJ.
Ray shouldn't be in there.
Oh no, that's Ricochet. Ricochet. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say Ray was in it, but the Miz eliminated him.
All right. I looked at it from the real quickly, and it looked like. Oh God! Now the Miz actually might have gotten hurt.
Roll out of the bottom of the ring, and it would be a joke.
I don't know. He landed kind of weird.
9
Oh, there
minutes
goes Ziggler.
until
Ziggler's
showtime.
out. I mean, could it be a joke?
It is the Miz we're talking about here.
I'd much rather see Nakamura win this.
I think it's gonna be Riddle. If it's not the Miz, it's gonna be Riddle. Because then that gives him a reason to go back up against Roman.
I'm surprised Ricochet hasn't been bus flipped yet.
8 minutes until showtime.
And don't get me wrong, I like Ricochet, but
Oh.
I remember when he used to be a skinny little fucking Jersey All Pro.
Yeah.
It's Riddle and Styles until the Miz probably pulls his little stunt. Maybe. Would you be shocked if he was hurt?
Yeah, I actually would be, because that's not this is perfectly Mrs. MO.
Well, let's see. Isn't he doing a shtick with Riddle right now?
Well, he's been doing a shtick with everybody. He's been doing a shtick
Ah, there he goes. Yep. Yeah, there he goes. He did it. It's miraculous.
7 minutes until
The last second
showtime.
Surgeon, really?
Yeah, it's not like I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, well, the way he did land kind of weirdly, though.
Yeah, he landed flat-footed.
Now, he kind of landed stiff-legged.
Miz ate that fucking DDT.
Six minutes until showtime.
Gee, I understand that it's a rumble, but holy shit, talk about no selling a fucking finisher.
Yeah, well, this is the Miz, of course, we're talking
Well,
here.
no. I mean, what's his name? Riddle no sold the finisher.
And Riddle wins it. Gee, there's a shocker.
Well, it actually builds a perfect story.
A reversal of fortune.
Fucking hits him KO on the apron.
5 minutes until showtime.
So I watched. I started watching Forbidden Door. Fell asleep during some of it.
Okay.
Know who won. Saw some of the matches. I'll tell you, the Zack Saber Claudio match was pretty good.
Yeah.
Missed the tag match because I fell asleep during that.
Which one? The 6-man or the...
For the tag titles.
Oh, that was a great fucking match.
Well, I still have it, so I mean I can go back and watch it. It's just I've had a shitty day, so
Yeah, I know.
trust me, I've just staying awake was not easy. Yeah, I guess the whole Forbidden
4 minutes until showtime.
What do you call it? We're only gonna have 2 brands. You know, that's kind of out the shitter now.
Meh.
So who's gonna be that last spot?
It's Riddle.
No, there's one more spot left open.
I thought there was only one. Maybe that's for the women.
No, that's the men. They showed Drew, Sheamus.
Well, they'll
Omos.
find out. They'll find out. We'll find out Friday.
It's either gonna find out Friday or gonna find out tonight.
No, it'd be Friday because it's probably someone from SmackDown.
Is it just me, or could I give 2 shits that Cena's back?
3 minutes until showtime.
If he's planning on doing something with Austin, with Theory, it actually makes sense.
I just don't give a fuck. I really don't. So they're gonna have a 6-woman match tonight to have the final spot. It's gonna be who? Doudrop, Nikki, Becky, Shayna, Xia Li, and Tamina. It's gonna be Becky. You know it's gonna be Becky. Come on. Shush. Oh God. Can't believe he got the word shush over.
2 minutes until showtime.
There we go. Fucking couldn't find the goddamn Forbidden Door fucking wiki. There were 13 fucking matches, 4 fucking pre-show matches. Holy shit.
What, Forbidden Door?
Yeah.
There was 4 matches in the pre-show?
Yeah.
I knew of 2, no 3, but I didn't realize there was a 4th.
Oh, Christ.
You know what it is? They just wanted they wanted to pimp more. Vince needed to pimp out more merchandise. Bring Cena back.
1 minute
Well, all honesty, they're doing
until
the whole,
showtime.
they're doing the, like I said, they're doing the whole thing to get over Austin Theory.
Which I find ironic after all the allegations that supposedly were against him.
Don't get me started.
And they're putting a rocket ship up his ass to the moon. Bring it up. I don't care. I just find that funny.
Ugh. All right, 15 seconds.
All right.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Even when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain. When no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down.
Jesus! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of From Real to Heal. I am your host, Evan Ronnie, and with me, as always,
The Zombie Master.
Stuntcock will be joining us later on in the show. It is a two-man show tonight. On tonight's show, we will go over Forbidden Backdoor. Yeah, that's right. Because even though it was a working talent, they still knew how to fuck you out of $50.
True.
We'll talk about Money in the Bank. We'll talk about, God, what else?
I don't know. Saw that great movie over the weekend. Black Phone.
Black Phone?
Oh, fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Talk about that if you want.
Yeah, we can talk about that. That, much more. I know Ryan's got some things to rant about when he, comes back, when he comes on, but...
Do they involve a certain silverback guy?
Maybe.
Gee, that would be a shocker.
But yes, I mean, we'll get more into it, but let's talk about, because I feel like we can literally do close to like an hour strictly on fucking Backdoor.
I mean, from what I did watch it, from one of the matches I did see, it was pretty darn good. There was a few matches that blew me away. A few matches that were like, like the pre-show matches, They had no follow through with some of them. But so you want to start from the beginning, or you just want to?
No, I'm gonna. First things first. With Forbidden Backdoor.
Sounds like a porno from the 80s.
Computer Cock, the Hustle City. The Computer
I'm not
Cock,
in the chat. What did he say?
Computer Cock, the Hustle City Hooligan, live from the chat, motherfuckers. You goddamn right I do.
What? He has goddamn right I do about what?
Some silverback.
Some shitty back?
Some crapback.
Gee. Can only imagine what that muscle-bound, steroided freak had to say that pissed him off this week. We should start a new thing. It's like, what did Ryback do to piss off Ryan this week?
Where did Ryback go today?
Where did Ryback piss off today?
Whose grave did Ryback piss on?
No, it's like that old Jackie Gleason meme that I used to put up. They go, "Good morning, America. What shall we be offended by today?" Change it to, "Good morning, America. What is Ryan pissed off about Ryback this week?"
It's interesting because there's where to start with this. Well, first off, you know what? I'll give my flat out opinion.
Go for it.
I thought this pay-per-view was just a fucking $50 indie show.
You're not wrong. I can't disagree with you because I did get when you kind of said that to me. I kind of thought about it when I watched some of it. I did get the vibe off of that.
Don't get me wrong. Some of the matches that I'm going to go into, I absolutely fucking love.
Oh yeah, there was definitely, and there was some definite oh shit moments.
But the
You know, and
problem
there was
is, but the problem is for a company that is supposed to be working with another
Oh
company.
wow, they actually let the Big Show talk about John Cena.
Well, yeah, because Cena was Cena's first title win.
But no, but they allow AEW allowed him to talk on WWE TV. And Brian too.
Dude, they had AJ talk. They had AJ talk about Impact Wrestling.
Well, yeah, that's Impact, but this is AEW. Supposedly, Tony Khan with the whole "oh, it's war" type of thing.
Yeah, and guess what? Vince don't give two shits. Vince knows he's the only game in town that's the bigger name, because until they actually prove something, and actually, what AEW needs to do is literally be what TNA is, and that's an indie with a TV deal.
But no, I mean, look, I've watched. You know, I mean, I bet you, I guarantee this, and Ryan will probably attest to this too when he gets here later, because I know he's probably listening in the chat. So Ryan, if you're listening, have something ready for this when I say it. Most fans in that arena probably did not know one single solitary member of that the New Japan roster.
Oh no, you're absolutely wrong, sir.
Some,
Everybody,
I said not all.
no,
some.
no. Those fans that were there are the diehard and New Japan marks that knew every fucking that creamed their fucking pants when Shibata walked out.
Yeah, that's it. You see, that's one I want to bring up. I mean, I'm fairly I touched on some of the New Japan. I know a majority of.
Well,
Tanahashi's.
Shibata's been back.
Wasn't he like near death or
Oh,
something?
I'll get into his injury because his injury is fucking legendary.
Okay, what is this? How I Met Your Mother? Legend? Wait for it.
Oh.
Dairy.
Oh no. Let's put it this way. Grade 2 skull fracture with a hematoma.
How's the man still walking? How's the man still breathing? If he had something like that.
That's why I said it's legendary. I'll go into it because I saw this match live.
Well, which show is this at?
This was Dominion in 2017.
Well, I have that Dominion. I'll have to go back and watch that.
I
Who did he
gotta-
fight in the match?
Okada.
Oh, well, there you go.
All
Fucking
right,
Okada's up.
you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go off right now. It was a IWGP heavyweight title match.
Okay.
It was-
Wasn't he considered young boy?
No,
Or no?
this was when he was off of his excursion.
Okay.
This is when he was like a big star.
For those listening, when we say young boy, we don't mean like anything derogatory. Ronnie, do you want to explain to what people, they don't know what that means when I said young boy?
Green boy, someone that's brand
They
new.
might think I'm creepy or something.
No, someone that's brand new.
Yeah, they call him young boy in Japan.
Jobber.
Yeah. Yeah. A glorified jobber. In Japan, they call him young boys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even here they call them young boys. Fucking a person that you don't like used to be Sammy Callahan's young boy.
I could say something, but I won't. I could say something, but I won't. But no, it's
A certain referee in NXT used to be Kevin Matthews' young boy.
I was thinking more of a purple guy.
Oh God. But no, he delivered a headbutt that you heard it. It sounded like two bowling balls striking each other.
Really?
And the visual was so cool at the time because you didn't know what was happening. Blood legitimately was going from the top of his skull down his fucking nose to his lip.
Oh, damn.
Like, he split himself open. And then continued to wrestle with 15.
I mean, did we see Skull? Did we see Skull?
No, because it was hairline. That's why you didn't know what the hell was going on, because it was right above his hair. But
Okay.
he fucking hit his head so hard that he shouldn't have still been wrestling. He went and wrestled another 15 minutes.
So he basically, in essence, he pulled a Sabu, Born to be Wired type of situation.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta remember, Okada's finisher's the Rainmaker.
So they basically did they have to change the finish?
Nope. He took 4 short arm clotheslines.
I gotta go back and watch this fucking match.
It is one of those matches where it's like, if you want to watch a New Japan match, you have to watch that. Because that is the match that it is imprinted in my fucking head.
Well, it's like, what a lot of people, it's like for everybody that basically hates Kenny Omega, and there are a lot of them, I happen to enjoy the matches he had with Okada.
Well, because Okada can wrestle out of a fucking paper bag.
So in other words, he could wrestle a broomstick and make it look good.
I mean, come on. You see half of these fucking guys in Japan wrestle fucking blow-up dolls and make it look good.
Well, he did that too, didn't? No, that was a child.
Omega did. No, Omega.
Did Omega wrestle a love doll?
And so did Ibushi.
I never saw the Ibushi one. I do remember now. Thinking about it, I do remember Omega doing, but I also remember Omega wrestling. What was it, Sheeta? Was that Sheeta, the 9-year-old?
Yes. By the way, so I found the match. It is Genesis 2017.
Genesis 2017. Okay, I'll have to go back and watch that.
It's on New Japan World, so.
And I will watch that probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow. I'll probably.
I might have to go.
That in.
I might have to go back and watch that after we get off the show. Because
No.
Such a good match.
Oh well, trust me. Look, I have to blame my co-host for this one. He's like, "Oh, I have access to New Japan World. Do you want to check it out?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll check it out." Blah blah blah. When you first showed me that, I legit was hooked on like watching. I watched it for like hours. My girlfriend's like, "You watching that again?" To the point where I was watching it on my TV, and I watched some of the Japanese commentary because they didn't have the English ones until later. And I hear what you hear how they scream and stuff like that. My mother comes down, she goes, "What in the fuck are you watching?"
By the way, you ready for this? I'm gonna give you the time. 38 minutes.
Like I'm gonna remember that.
No, I'm saying the match was 40 minutes. Here, you ready for this? You're gonna love this. This card was, oh my god, this card. Holy shit. I'm gonna go through this quick. This was young boy Dave Finlay.
Oh, okay.
And Jushin Thunder Liger. And Nakahashi.
Not gonna lie, Nakahashi.
Not gonna work here anymore.
If you get that reference, you're golden. Is there anybody in the chat now or no? Other than Ryan.
There's one other person.
Hmm.
Okay. Fucking Kitamura. Toshihiro Oka, who's now he's going under the Great Khan. And one other guy, I don't know. That was a 7-minute match. Then Bullet Club, Chase Owens, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Takahashi.
Takahashi, you know what? He is so underrated. It's not even funny.
Well, it's Yujiro, the one with
Yujiro Takahashi. He's the pimp.
The pimp. He's literally the Godfather.
He's New Japan's Bullet Club's version of the pimp.
With a fucking Brazilian babe. With a Brazilian chick with an ass.
But you know what it is? I've watched this guy in the ring. Guy's fucking talented as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because, not to cut you off, but I remember, I don't know if you were there, when Jersey All Pro and New Japan ran a joint show
Yeah.
in Rahway a couple years ago. It was 2011, I believe it was. I went to that. I saw so many guys that were there. I mean, the only guys that I didn't get to meet that day, I didn't get to meet, was it what's his name?
Takahashi.
Maki?
Oh,
No, Takamaki.
Just Maki.
Maki. No Limit. Fergal Devitt was there.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Yeah, Nakamura was there. Very young-looking Nakamura. The only guys I got to meet that day, unfortunately, is like I got to meet. Well, not unfortunately. The only big-name New Japan guys I met were Tiger Mask 4. I met Jushin Thunder Liger.
Tiger Mask 4 is the one that's wrestling now, not the anime character, right?
No, it was, I forget which but it was considered Tiger Mask 4. That was what it was in the book. I met.
No, that was it. Okay, sorry. That was Tiger Mask W. Was based off the anime.
Tiger Mask W is the one that the anime guy.
Yeah.
No, but I met Tanahashi twice actually. I got a picture, me and him by himself, then me and him with him and Liger. So
Liger-san.
Liger-san. And unfortunately, the only gaijins I got to meet that day was I got to meet Matt Bloom,
Okay.
MVP, and a certain machine gun who shall remain nameless.
All right there, Carl.
Fuck him.
Coral!
All right, don't do the Walking Dead shit. It's like, Coral. You can't do it if you don't know it. But no, that was an outstanding. I mean, the matches blew me away.
So, okay.
I mean, I'd seen good wrestling. I've seen good wrestling over my life. I've seen good indie wrestling at shows, but not to that level.
So
that actually really blew me away.
So the Bullet Club, you're gonna love this one. Bullet Club faced Tiger Mask, so Tiger Mask 4, Tiger Mask W, Togi Makabe.
Okay, he was there that night too.
And Yuji Nagata.
Holy shit, Nagata!
By the way, Nagata is still wrestling today.
Nagata's that guy's a fucking. He's almost as bad as that other one that wrestled with Jericho last night.
Dude, well, we'll get to that.
That motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah, angry grandpa.
Angry grandpa. Yeah, that ain't you ain't lying when you say that.
You want to go watch a match? Watch him wrestle Asuka. The match is defiant as a domestic violence match. He beats the ever-living shit out of her. Like, it is uncomfortable to watch.
More uncomfortable to watch than watching Omega wrestle a child?
Dude, this is a grown-ass man beating a woman.
Well, that was a grown-ass man beating a child.
But like,
so which is worse?
But also, one was DDT, one was Noah. DDT was acceptable.
Which one?
The
child or woman?
The child. I mean, come on. You used to in DDT. You had a champion that was a piece of steak.
So this was kind of like their version of that. Is kind of like Chikara.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's Chikara. No, it's not the same at all. Yes, DDT is fucking is Japanese Chikara.
Who said that, Ryan?
Ryan, don't give me that shit. When you have Joey Ryan winning a fucking DDT American Iron Man title by sticking a piece of fucking hibachi steak down his trunks, and that's considered a pin.
I'm sure Ryan right now is probably fuming. He's like, damn it, I want to get on.
Oh, I'm talking about the match's dick lips. All right, so then you had in this show you had Chaos with Rocky Romero and Yoshihashi versus Suzuki Gun. Oh, sorry. Chaos also had Beretta. So it was Roppongi Vice and Yoshihashi.
Well, Roppongi Vice was there last night.
Yeah. They just got back together. Versus Suzuki Gun, which is El Desperado, Suzuki, Angry Grandpa, and Taka Michinoku.
Oh God, Taka.
By the way, Taka's still wrestling.
Why am I? I'm not surprised.
By the way, Taka's like my age.
Actually, I think Taka's older than that, isn't he?
He's under 50. Think about that, though. He's been wrestling in WWE for 30 years.
He's not in WWE anymore.
No, but I'm saying when he started, he was like 17.
Really? Was he that young when he started with the E?
Dude, think about it. He's... Hold on, I will pull up his age.
Yeah, pull up his age because it's like
48.
I remember when.
48.
So he's 2.5, 3 years younger than me.
He started in ECW in 97.
You see, Heyman didn't give a shit when it came to age.
But I'm saying 97. He was in WWE in 97 also.
Yeah, because he started with that whole. He was a babyface. Then he joined Kai and Tai, and then Kai and Tai basically just fell apart. I mean, out of those guys, the only one I thought there was going to be the breakout was going to be Dick Togo, but he quit somehow halfway through.
Yeah,
and I'll never wonder why.
But I mean, think about that. The dude's not even 50 yet. He started wrestling in 97, and he's still in tremendous shape and still going strong.
Well, same thing can be said about fucking Mysterio.
Yeah, but Mysterio's taking breaks on and off. I don't think fucking Taka's...
The reason Mysterio's taking breaks is because he's fucking hurt.
Yeah, well, I don't think Taka's fucking taking any breaks. Now the real question. When are we going to get that Royal Rumble reunion with him and Funaki?
It's probably never going to happen because I think Funaki's happy being... I think Funaki still works for the E, doesn't he, in some form?
Yeah, backstage. All right, and then...
I think Funaki-san is done.
Probably. Then you had...
SmackDown's #1.
Announcer. Then you had Suzuki Gun, which was Taishi Maki and Kanamura versus Jado and Goto.
Those two are another crazy motherfuckers.
Yep. Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, and Kenny Omega defeating versus Chaos, which is Ishii and Yano.
Okay.
Then you had what is it? Taguchi Japan, which was Hiroshi Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, Ricochet, and oh god damn it, Tungi. I forget his fucking actual. The crazy monkey.
I know you're talking about.
Crazy,
but I can't think
crazy monkey.
Crazy monkey. Okay.
Versus I can never fucking pronounce this right. Los Evidonabres de Japón, which was Bushi, Evil, Sonata, and Nato.
Wow.
Then you had War Machine, Hanson and Rowe.
Yeah.
Versus Tenzin and Kozama.
You say that 3 times fast.
I know. Then you start getting into your triple main event for the never open weight championship. Goto versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Damn.
The junior heavyweight, you had Takahashi versus Kushida.
Oh, Jesus.
And then Okada versus Shibata.
Well, speaking of that, he's back with New Japan, the time splitter.
Yes, he just made his
and he's
return
like,
last
I will
week.
never leave here again.
Yeah, I think this is when... I want to say this is when Takahashi got his neck broken.
Well, like I said, I
No,
remember the
no. But I'm
pay-per-view.
saying is though is because the match is only 2 minutes, and I'm like, I wonder either this was Kushida leaving to come to the E, or Takahashi getting his neck broken.
Probably a combination of both.
But I mean, this show was just batshit fucking crazy. There was English.
Now, what show is this again? Secura Genesis?
Yeah.
For
2017, and there is English commentating on it with Kevin
Yeah, I know.
Kelly.
Around 2015 is when they started doing.
With Kevin
English
Kelly and Don Callis.
Yes.
With Cyrus the Virus.
Cyrus the Virus, a.k.a. the Jackal.
Yes. Oh, God.
That's a. Who remembers the Truth Commission?
Oh, hey, Don, do us a favor.
That was a.
Shut the fuck up.
Why?
No, Don. Tell Don to shut the. Hey, Don Callis.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, I thought you were telling me to shut the fuck up.
No. Don Callis can shut the fuck up.
But no, I'll have to go back and watch that. So. But New Japan is like, I enjoy the New Japan product. I always have.
Yeah. But let's dive into Forbidden Backdoor, because like I said, they found a way to fuck you out of $50. 13 matches. I mean, listen, there's... Oh, have you been seeing the shit that's been going around with that?
No, I haven't.
That apparently, like, Tony Khan is claiming... Oh, hey, we made $1.1 million in ticket sales, this, and people are posting up photos of ticket sales that were, thank you, Mish, for this, $2.
They had $2 tickets for this?
Yes.
Wasn't this the same arena they have All In?
It's either that or the Rosemont.
Because I could have sworn I saw an All In poster in the ceiling during one of the shots. I wasn't sure.
It might be. It might have been, or it's either there.
Was it the United Center?
Yeah.
Then that is the All In building.
Okay.
That's like that. It's almost like it's saying that that arena is like their Madison Square Garden. They always play there. That's like their home away from home.
But like, the fact that there was $2 tickets. So what's stopping someone now from just waiting until the show?
Yeah, you got a point.
Like, I hate that. Like, it's not good business.
This is Tony Khan we're talking about.
Tony, I do Rails Khan.
But this is the same guy that some AEW fans, like I said, I am a fan of the product, but not to the point of some of these psychotic fans are like just like that's the only wrestling that there is. But there's the thing is like every time a WWE guy is released, hey Tony, you gotta go sign this guy. Hey Tony, you gotta sign that guy.
Oh.
Hey Tony, sign this guy. Sign that guy.
Listen,
it's every week.
I know you don't like her, but everyone is screaming for Sasha to go to AEW.
I could give two fucks where that blue-haired bitch goes.
But it's...
I don't care.
But
I don't like her. Period.
No, I understand that. But I'm saying is why? Like, why? So she can be on Dark fucking Elevator?
You know what? And it's funny you bring that up is because I was on YouTube right before we started, and Dark was on. Ruby Soho against Misa somebody. Her name was Misa Elliott or something, or I forget what her name was.
Yeah, I did.
It looked like somebody where Mark Henry's doing commentary first of all, and he's going, "She wrestling in her pajamas?" I'm like, "Oh God, this is the worst shit to listen to."
Hey, Ryan just wrote, guess how much that affects her, John?
affects who? Sasha or Ruby?
Sasha.
You really think I mean, I could care less with Sasha. If she thinks about, if she hears it, I don't care.
No, but
I
here's the
really
thing.
don't.
Here's the thing. Sasha wants to go. If Sasha wants to go to AEW for a paycheck, okay, great, go. You get stuck in a fucking Dark Elevation, and it means nothing. Unless you're going to make a women's only show for YouTube and actually focus it around somebody, fine. Then you have no issue.
Right.
But you are not going to get you are not going to be put when Britt Baker is fighting for a spot on Dynamite or Rampage. Do you think your ass is going there?
And Britt's their golden girl.
Oh, wait. Also, you really think Sasha's going to go to AEW after the whole thing with Sammy Guevara?
That's a good point. You know what? I completely forgot about that.
After, I would, quote unquote, I would rape Sasha Banks.
And he's back in the limelight again with Jericho, so he's a top player.
Yeah. Sasha, do us all a favor. Go to Women of Wrestling or go to Impact. You will have more fun. You will get creative control of your character. And if you want to wrestle, you'll get a chance to wrestle. Or if you want to be a character, if you want to go back to Mercedes, Women's of Wrestling is a gimmick. It's like fucking Glow. Go have fun there.
Or you know what? Go back to acting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or if you want to just sit around and do Mando, that's great too. Go act.
I didn't see The Mandalorian, but I heard everybody raved about her performance. I didn't see it.
Do not, for her benefit, she should not touch AEW.
But, no, and you know what I found ironic last night? There was not a single women's match on that show last night.
Yes, there was.
Was there? Which one?
Tony Storm versus...
between an NJPW woman.
Well, you're never going to see that because there's no such thing as a women's division in NJPW.
Which is a travesty because they have a lot of talented Japanese ladies out there.
Doesn't mean shit. They have their own shows. They're not going to... NJPW is not going to be bringing things like Stardom into their show. NJPW is for the men. They have Stardom and other stuff for the women.
Rise, isn't it? No, Shine.
Shine is in America. Is U.S.
Shine is American. That's right.
But it's Stardom is the big company where Bull Nakano was from and shit like that.
Yeah, it's just I just thought it's like that would have been a great showcase for some of the young and up and coming young ladies of Japanese wrestling that I have seen on Clifton magazine.
So Stardom is run by Kairi Sane's husband, I believe.
Isn't that All Japan?
No, well, that's a whole different issue. All Japan and New Japan hate each other.
So it's kind of like WWE and WCW.
Yeah. Like, they just... Are we really going to get this match at SummerSlam now?
What, Logan Paul and Miz? Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm actually okay with that.
Well, they need to, this would be perfect because then Logan Paul can mess with the whole, no balls type of thing, the whole Miz balls jokes that's been going around. That would be perfect.
Miz in his Cyrax gear. Look like a Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah.
But, it's not gonna be something that, New Japan works, but, like I said, shit like with Sasha Banks is not... You're not gonna have Sasha Banks go to AEW. Because it makes no sense.
But you know what? Some of the AEW fanboys are going to be screaming for her to go there.
Well, fucking who? You're not the one paying the rent.
And also, it's like if I know you've noticed it, and I know Ryan has noticed it, that they're clamored for Paige to go to AEW. They want her. They want Saraya in AEW.
See, here's the thing. Paige actually would work in AEW because she could do a. She doesn't need to be in the ring. She could be a spectacle match. She doesn't have to be wrestling every fucking week. Like how like a D-Bry now and stuff like that. No, they can have her do commentary and just be like, "Oh, I'm wrestling a match today."
You know what I would like to see? Have her take over the women's division. Make the women's division mean something. Because I think if she were running it, shit would be different in AEW. Because obviously, I don't know, is Kenny still running the women's division?
I don't even know Kenny's around.
Yeah, when are we gonna? I'm surprised. That's one other thing too. When we get into it too, I'm surprised we didn't see an appearance or even a video from Kenny Omega. Because this was a big fucking deal, and Kenny not showing up in any way, because Kenny's had success in both AEW and in New Japan. And for him not to be a part of it in any way, shape, or form, that probably pissed a lot of people off, because a lot of people in that crowd were probably expecting him to do a pop-up in some form. Right or wrong?
I mean, if they thought that they were fucking... I would have rather been pleasantly surprised if he showed up. But Omega is still battling fucking vertigo.
Understood. I understand that. And vertigo's a bad thing because, I mean, I've read about it after we talked about it the last time. That's a fucking dangerous thing to have. Because that could fuck you up just walking to the bathroom in your house. But he could have at least done a video or something to say something about, I'll be back, or, good luck and have a great show. Have him do the opening bumper or something.
The other question that I have about last night is, I know he doesn't really have anything. Where the fuck was Wardlow?
Yeah. There was no Wardlow last night. There was, there were a couple big names missing from that.
I mean, besides also, like, I know they fired him, but they needed a fucking MJF sighting last night.
Well, no, they haven't technically fired him yet.
They pretty much fired him. The AEW didn't fire him. TNT fired him.
So, if he's fired technically from TNT, how come he hasn't, Tony Khan hasn't just said, you want to go there? Go there. I'm releasing you from your contract. Go where you want. You see, that's the thing that boggles my mind. Why they haven't done that yet then? Because if TNT don't want him on, and TNT or TBS is not going to put him on the screen, why bother having him around? What are you going to do? He's going to collect a paycheck until 2024? Oh. Is it 2023 or 2024?
I'm not entirely sure.
But, I mean, isn't that kind of stupid? I mean, Tony Khan's wasting, I don't know how much money he's making.
Not a lot!
I'm assuming it's not a lot, because if it were, they would have done something by now with him.
Not a lot at all, because he's making 3 times less as much as fucking Christian. Which, by the way, fuck his promo.
Oh, I heard about that. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
It's like, oh, big build-up, big build-up. Your dad's dead. Drops the mic and walks out.
But you know what? So does that mean they're going to turn Luchasaurus with him now?
Who the fuck knows? And honest to God, I hope not, because that means he'll hurt fucking Jungle Boy. Because that
So you're
was
telling me that if they turn Luchasaurus heel, that's going to hurt Jungle Boy's
no.
career path?
I'm saying that's gonna he's actually going to hurt him.
Oh, legit hurt him, not like
Yeah.
hurt him like rating wise.
I'm not being facetious there. I mean literally hurt him.
Maybe that's why they're gonna put him with Christian. Maybe Christian will teach him not to fucking hurt anybody.
Oh yeah, well I mean the broken arm on Ray Phoenix is not something that would have been discouraging.
That's why Phoenix was out for a while.
Yeah, I mean that was during the freaking tag match. He took a table spot and fucking broke his arm. Oh, hey, we can put another injury on that list. Jon Moxley may have suffered a concussion.
What, last night?
Yep. That's another one to the list.
Christ, did you see some of the spots he took with that? Will we get into that? He was bleeding like a stuffed pig.
And Adam Cole suffered a concussion.
What about, what's that guy from the Appreciation Society? What's his name? That was in Ever Rise.
Oh, I forget his name. I don't know who you're talking
The
about.
one that always works the gum like it's going out of style.
Yeah, I forget his name.
He was bleeding like a stuffed pig yesterday, too. With Kingston.
Yeah, Dak has been hurt for a fucking while, is now dealing with a dislocated shoulder.
Dax Hardwood?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
He dislocated it last night during the match.
So instead of Forbidden Door, it should be called Hospital Door.
Dude, it's... Ryan posted the injuries that AEW's having right now in the group chat. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
Because it is something fucking ridiculous. But who is anyone shocked about it? Because here we go. So, updated AEW injury list. We can add Adam Cole and Jon Moxley to this list now. Kenny Omega, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Jungle Boy, Scorpio Sky, Adam Cole working hurt. Not anymore. He's actually hurt. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Anthony Bowens, Lee Johnson, Darius Martin, Kip Saban, Leela Hirsch, Red Velvet, Sky Blue, The Bunny, Luther, and Buddy Matthews, who's working hurt.
So what does that tell you about AEW? What does that say about AEW?
Oh yeah, now you can add Dax Hardwood to that.
So what does that say about AEW as a product right now if their entire roster is? Because you know what, and I hate to say this, that is it because Tony Khan is telling them giving them zero limitations, say do whatever the hell you want type of thing?
I mean,
basically giving them creative control and to do what they want. If they think they could do it and they don't do it, they get hurt, but then it ends up hurting the product in the long run, because that list you just read off, you could start a promotion with that fucking list.
Yeah, and in all honesty, I think it has everything to do with the fact that AEW is trying to work a New Japan style, to work a strong style, and they physically can't.
Well, here's the thing too. And this is true, and you'll agree with this. From the standpoint is, half the people you mentioned are ex-WWE guys, right?
Yep.
In WWE, they give their guys a little bit of leeway. They give them a little bit of rope, but they could be told at the drop of a hat by a referee or an announcer or somebody to rein it in or bring it down. Because the simple reason is they don't want them getting hurt.
Well, then you have someone like Aubrey that is literally hogging up fucking camera spotlight because she wants to be the main attraction.
I met Aubrey. She was very nice, but I could see your point with that.
Dialing off of wrestling news real quick. We have breaking news.
Oh, real quick before you get into that, out of everybody on that list, there's one motherfucker you did not mention that I would have been surprised that wasn't on that list, and that's Coffin Boy.
Yeah, right.
That motherfucker's taking more risks with his body than anybody
Well,
I
we'll
ever
get to him.
seen.
We'll get to him when we get into their match.
But still, I mean, how is that guy not on the fucking sidelines with a major injury?
Good fucking question.
Honest to God, I mean, that's an honest to God question. How is that man not like crippled yet? But anyway, go ahead. What's your breaking news?
Baseball. Real quick. The MLB handed down suspensions for the LA Angels Seattle Mariners brawl.
Oh, I heard about this brawl. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Phil Nevins, 10 games. He got the most.
That's the manager, no?
Yes.
That's the Angels manager, I believe?
This is all Angels guys right now. For players, Anthony Rendon got 5. Dom Chetty got 5.
Rendon is out. Rendon he's having surgery. He might be out for the season.
Yep. Andrew Wentz got 5. Ryan Tapita got 3. Ray Montgomery got 2. Manny Del Chapo got 2. From the Mariners side, Jesse, Winker got 7.
Jesse Winker, yeah.
Jesse Winker got 7. J.P. Crawford got 5, and Julio Rodriguez got 2. Yeah. And Syndergaard they gave Syndergaard a comb because when he was done, when he was in the middle of the fight, he was fixing his hair.
Are you serious?
I'm dead fucking serious.
We'll get into this war on Wednesday because I heard over the weekend of a few guys that were released from contracts, and on Mets Twitter, which I like to call it Mets Twitter because that's the majority of the people who follow me on Twitter at the Zombie Master, so be sure to do that. Juan Lagares was designated. Jonathan VR was designated. They're clamoring for them to bring them both back to New York. Out of both those guys, only guy I would consider bringing back is Jonathan VR. Because Jonathan VR is one of the members of the bench mob. We all know that. But he's a viable candidate to take over third base, shortstop, or second base at the drop of a hat. Escobar ain't getting the job done, and I'll get to more on that Wednesday. Since over the weekend they left a small country on the fucking base path. But I digress. That'll be Wednesday. So tune in Wednesday if you want to hear Mets fans.
Yep. Not getting political. Just reading this as news. Tony Khan has said he will provide assistance to employees for abortion costs. I'm not getting into that because
we're not going to go down that road because I saw something over the weekend involving what's her name from Full House. Did you see what happened to her with her? Jodie Sweetin?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm not getting into it. Unless someone donates and asks me a fucking question about that, I ain't touching it.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I just happen to. I mean, I'm not going to get into it either, but I just happen to because that's. I mean, she's a big time celebrity.
Oh no, I understand that. I'm saying if you want my opinion, I better get paid for it.
No, you know what? We do. Do we have Patreon yet?
I do, but I haven't even put it together.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, how about this? And I'll do this. If anybody out there is curious about Ronnie's take, my take, or anybody's take, sign up for Patreon. We might tell you on Patreon. Just saying. Sound good to you?
It wouldn't hurt.
Because we're not going to do it here.
No, especially
we'll not do it here.
Especially on Twitch.
We'll not do that.
That is career suicide anyway. I go.
But anyway, let's get off of that.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the news. Fans get why? No, why is this a thing?
What's the thing?
Apparently, there was a brawl caught on camera with fans fighting each other out of AEW.
Again, this shouldn't surprise you.
Several fans, so this is reported by eWrestling News. Several fans were involved in a big brawl last night at the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. The fight occurred during the main event of the show where two fans were brawling with each other and security. Several fans captured videos of the fight. Two fans were being escorted out of security. As security were taking one man out of the arena, he threw several punches at them.
Maybe it was one of those $2 tickets.
There was a separate incident where a fan was tossed out of the arena because he got a little too close to Ty Conti during the 6-man tag at the opening of the show. Basically, the fan was taking photos of her ass, and one person said the fan walked up several rows to the barricade and started taking photos to Ty Conti from behind until security stopped him and stepped away.
So there he was getting some ass shots.
Yep, probably to put on Reddit. Ty Conti puts up a photo of what was going on. It says, "Our security is the fucking best." I mean, I'm sorry. Have a little fucking decency.
You're talking about some AEW fans here. Decency is not in their DNA.
All right, then at least take a fucking shower, because I bet you Ty Conti smelled you coming from behind her.
And look, and I've said this before. I'm a fan of the product, but I'm not one of those fans that's like rabid, like, oh my God, they need to. I'm not one of those. I just like to watch good wrestling. Not that I've seen a hell of a lot of good wrestling out of AEW, but there have been snippets of it.
So, all right, let's dive into this.
Forbidden Backdoor?
Yes, Forbidden Backdoor, because boy, did they fuck people out of fucking $50.
Was that how much it was?
Yep. That's the going rate for Fight TV's pay-per-views. 50 bones. Pre-show, Goto and Yoshihashi defeated QT Marshall and Aaron Solo.
Bailey's ex-fiance.
Yep.
Yeah, they kind of buried that whole the family thing, didn't they?
Yep. Who cares? Like,
the only one in that group that I think they have any potential is that big one that looks like a muscle-bound George the Animal Steel.
Listen, God's gift hasn't been God's gift since 2010.
Oh, QT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
QT Marshall hasn't been God's gift since he was in ROH.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
That was many moons ago.
Yep. Lance Archer defeated Nick Cremato in a singles
That's
match.
the big motherfucker from the family.
That literally looks like fucking Hercules. That looks like Hercules.
He looks like a muscle-bound George the Animal Steel.
I see him looking like a like a bigger version of Hercules.
Hercules Hernandez?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
The fuck? Did he just hit him with the Kenta knee? Is he literally just stealing Daniel Bryan's fucking finishers now?
Who, AJ?
No, fucking Miz.
Oh, he's been stealing. He's taken Daniel Bryan shit for years.
Yeah, but
he does the kicks too.
Oh no, I know, but he's been doing. This is the first time I've seen him do the freaking, what's it called? The freaking running knee, the Kenta knee.
He's done that before. That's nothing new. He's done that before.
Okay, next we have Swerve in Our Glory. Oh, that sounds so dirty. Keith Lee and Strickland defeating Suzuki Gun, El Desperado, and Cottonmore. 12 minutes, 5 seconds. They're doing the whole, Swerve's going to break up and they need to work together.
Oh, with the whole Hobbs and Starks thing.
Yeah. I was pissing myself with Hobbs and fucking
Starks.
Starks. Oh my god. Yeah, where's your dashing mother? You're like getting ready to cuss on fucking air.
He almost did. Too.
Oh yeah.
He came very close.
All right. Next, also we had the final one in the pre-show: Max Caster and the Gun Club defeating the LA Dojo.
Which
But
I want to say something about the LA Dojo when you're done.
well, what was funny is so before this match, Danhausen comes on.
Oh yeah, I did see the pre-show stuff.
And the Ass Boys.
Those are Billy Gunn's sons, right?
Yes.
They're both his sons?
I think one is.
Well, I know Colton. I think Colton is
Colton
one
is
of
his kid. Colton's his
Colt-
kid.
Right.
But what made me laugh is the fact that they literally remade I'm an Ass Man to We're the Ass Boys.
It's like, I want to say something about the LA Dojo. That and Ronnie, Ronnie and I spoke about this earlier too when we were getting ready. One of the guys in the LA Dojo reminds me a lot of Boogs.
The mustache game is strong.
The mustache game is strong with this one.
Just
But the fact is, he's strong. He's almost built like him too. Put a little more longer hair and a guitar in him. It's basically Boogs Boogs 2.0. But some of those LA Dojo kids, they have some potential.
well, I mean, they're being trained by fucking Shibata.
Yeah, if you're gonna get trained by anybody, that's the one you want to get fucking trained by.
Yeah. Then your opening match, the Sex Gods, Sammy Guevara. Chris Jericho with Suzuki, with Ty Conti
Angry
in the
Grandpa.
corner. With
Isn't that Angry Grandpa?
Angry Grandpa. With Ty Conti in the corner, beating Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shoto Uno, or Shooter, a.k.a. Red Shoes' son.
That was Red Shoes' kid?
Yeah, that was Red Shoes' kid.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Because they showed a clip of that.
Yeah, so if
where
anyone...
Jericho was fucking up.
Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know who Red Shoes is a famous referee that was in New Japan. So his son is deciding to... He just got done with his excursion.
Yeah, that was I remember that because he was the Japanese referee for like umpteen years.
Yeah, he was the Earl Hebner of New Japan.
Right, and they even had they even released a retirement shirt for him when he retired.
Oh, by the way, speaking of retirements for a Hebner, congratulations, Brian Hebner, on retirement.
Brian's retiring from reffing?
As of right now, yes. He said he's done with Impact with Impact Wrestling, so.
Was he Earl's son or Dave's son?
Earl.
Earl's son?
I mean, he's been doing it for 15, 20 years. I mean, remember, he started on SmackDown.
I was going to say, didn't he have a cup of coffee with the E?
No, he had more than a cup of coffee, but he got fired for stealing T-shirts, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But like that was a big story when they fired him.
Yeah.
But this match was good. 19 minutes. The winner is gonna get the man advantage. which is
Blood and
Jericho
Guts.
for Blood and
Blood
Guts.
and Guts.
But
They're basically, I mean, Blood and Guts. I mean, I gotta look at it this way. It's War Games without calling it War Games.
yeah, that was the way. It's a double cage. It's the old WCW style War Games.
Yeah, not the WWE where there's no top on it.
Yeah. This match was good, but oh, dude, I'm getting sick and tired of Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, you know what? You and I both have known Eddie for years. I'm glad he's getting a shot to be worldwidely known, but I don't know.
That's not the crowd to do it in.
No.
And don't get me wrong, he's never gonna get picked up by the fucking A.
Oh, no. And Jericho even said that during a promo. He goes, nobody wants you. This is your last chance. He's not wrong.
But Kingston would be another one that would fit. Like, he fit great in Impact. But Kingston is that old school style that would fit great in, like, NWA.
He wasn't in the WA.
And he fit. Then he left.
Well, he only left because COVID hit and they all basically their contracts all ran out and they had to they didn't know if NWA was going to come back.
Yeah, this match, though, ran a little too long for me.
Yeah, it was a little long in the tooth. I will agree with you on that one.
Jericho gets I believe Masuki got the pin on Red Shoes' kid, and Jericho now has the man up.
So basically, it'll be Jericho's team and the BBC.
Yeah,
again.
Jericho's got the man advantage.
So when they'll start 1-on-1, Jericho's team will have the first guy in there. So
yeah,
that really worked out well for the Horsemen every year. The Horsemen had it, but that was
right. Yeah, JJ Dillon loved that.
You know what it is? It's like going back to that. If you noticed, who are the first two guys that ever started every fucking War Games? It was Dusty and Arn.
Yeah.
Because those were the guys that were going to be your table setters. And Arn and Dusty were the table setters.
Yep.
But anyway, continue.
So next match is honestly my match of the night. FTR. Fuck the Revival. I love it. The top guys, the ROH Tag Team Champions, retaining their titles and becoming the new IWGP Tag Team Champions by beating United Empire, the Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb, versus Roppongi Vice, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero.
I saw bits and pieces of this match. FTR, man. AEW better hope to God they want to re-sign them.
They've already come out and said they make more money now than they have in WWE.
Oh, wow. Jericho is even on the list. Jericho's even here.
Jericho made the list.
He made the show.
But, like...
Stephanie looks like she went up a cup size.
We say let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the boobies hit the shirt. Damn.
FTR, I mean, is the best. Is the best in the fucking world.
Yeah. When they're not hurt.
But I mean, also too, they work. Their gimmick is literally that style. They are the modern day Brainbusters.
I can see Brainbusters, Midnight Express type in them. Jim Cornette loves the FTR.
Because
he loves those kids.
Because they're old school catch wrestlers.
Because people have, I've listened to Cornette's podcast when people have asked about them, and he's like, I can't say a bad thing about them. They're great in the ring. They're great talent. They're great on the mic. He goes, it reminds me of the Midnight Express. He's not wrong.
They can work a match against anybody.
Right.
The next person on the list, though, is they're going for the titles, are the Young Bucks.
And you already know that's probably coming down the road.
And they should beat them.
Who, FTR should beat the Bucks? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
But question is, do the Bucks want to do business?
No. And I like the Bucks. But the Bucks are all about the Bucks. No pun intended.
Yeah. All right. Next on the list, I mean, this was my match of the night. 16:25. This match was fucking great. Because even told the story of Dash, even if it was a legit injury or not, fucking going to the back with a dislocated shoulder, getting it taped up, and coming back and finishing the match.
That's the old school guys work hurt.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sorry to say it, but it's like, back then, it's like back in the old territory days, if you were hurt, you worked because you didn't want to lose your spot.
Well, you didn't want to lose a check. You had to provide for your family.
Exactly.
Next, Pac beating Miro, Malachi Black, and Clark Connors to become
Who is this Clark Connors kid? I wanted to ask about that. Who is this kid?
It's a kid, I guess he's in New Japan.
Kind of reminds me of Cameron Grimes in a way.
Australian. I see. Dude, the kid is a star. Now, the kid got over with that crowd, and the crowd was fucking.
Oh yeah, he was talented as hell. Very impressed by him.
But Pac becomes the first champion of the All Atlantic champion by winning by submission by making Clark tap out to the rings of Saturn.
That's essentially what that is.
It's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, Malachi had Connors in a fucking figure four. Pac does a 450 off the top rope.
That was sick. That was sick.
Pac deserves it though. Like,
he's a tremendous talent, and the E wasted him. He's getting his chance to shine now.
And he's doing what he needs to do. I mean, 15 minutes, good match, especially for four people in a ring. There was a lot of shit going on. It didn't feel like 15 minutes.
It didn't drag, in other words.
Yeah, no. All right, oh boy, dudes with attitude. Darby Allin, Sting, and Shingo.
They made reference to the 90s group from WCW during this match.
By the way, my favorite thing of this was fucking Tony Schiavone on commentary. Freaking Sting comes out. It's Sting! Alright, guys, I did my job. Bye.
Jim Ross didn't even do the whole pay-per-view.
No. Oh, that was the other thing, too. When Suzuki came out, was one of my favorite things, was when Suzuki came out, Kevin Kelly goes, guys, first rule of Mr. Suzuki, do not make eye contact with them. Taz, I don't want any trouble from you. He looks at Kevin Kelly, goes, don't worry, I got a black towel at home too.
Towel at home too. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, oh, if we could have ever had that match, I would fucking love it.
Ryan is so sad he's not being able to see the TV right now. Are you getting a lot of her outfit?
Yeah, she just put Playboy bunny ears on her. That's what she looks like right now. She looks like a huh.
It's a good thing Ryan ain't here. Ryan would tell you to shut up in three easy words.
Shut the fuck up. Four.
Four words. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
But I mean, that outfit is a hey now moment if I've ever seen one. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah. Dudes with Attitude defeating the Young Bucks and El Fantasma.
It was basically Bullet Club against the Dudes with Attitude. That's exactly what it was.
Yep. Sting fucking turned it up a notch for this show.
The fact that he jumped off of the fucking entryway.
But at the same time, too, like, God, Shingo. I remember Shingo from Dragon Gate.
I don't remember him. I don't go that far back.
Ryan, Shut your whore mouth.
Ryan, watch the replay. Period. Ronnie mentioned it right. Put a pair of bunny ears. She looks like a Playboy bunny from the 70s.
Pretty much. But yeah, like Shingo, I go back to Dragon Gate with him when he was fat.
Yeah, but it's like Sting. Sting is another one that's, I think, what is he? Sting's like 62 or 63 years old or something.
I will find out. 63.
We got Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out.
63.
He's got to be careful what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful there, dude.
But I love the fact that, like, it was a typical Young Bucks match. It was Young Bucks making fun of the Young Bucks.
Super kick party.
The super kick party, the fucking backflip, cartwheel, roll through, back scratch, back rake.
But you know what I thought was the interesting part is, like, they're doing the super kick party and all of a sudden they super kick Sting and he doesn't sell it for anything. And she finally goes, he absorbed the super kick. And I'm like, really, Shivani?
Hey,
I think Shivani's gonna have a heart attack one of these days calling a Sting match.
Yeah, probably. Good match. It was a comedy match. It was what it was. Sting, though, I'm surprised how hard Sting was going. Now
Yeah,
I know. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Sting turned it up to 11 on that one.
Now I know for a fact Ryan's gonna want to talk about this match. Thunder Rosa defeating Toni Storm by pinfall. 10 minutes and 40 seconds. And the reason is Thunder Rosa purposely spiked Toni Storm on her head.
Was she supposed to go over in the match or no?
I don't know, but it's just proving the fact that the rumors were true about Thunder Rosa, who is hard as fuck to work with.
I've heard she's not a hard person to talk. She's easy to talk to. She's not she'll listen to you, but she works very stiff in the ring, in other words.
No, she's apparently like really unsafe in the ring. That's why WWE wanted to make her a referee. They didn't want to hire her.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what can you say?
Yeah.
It was what it was. I hope this doesn't mean Tony's out for any length of time, and because Tony's a tremendous athlete. Not that she really needs to work. She really doesn't need to work.
No, her OnlyFans.
Between OnlyFans and her husband, neither one of them would have to work. To be honest with you.
Nothing at all says anything about what's it called? About Toni Storm.
She's going to be out, but maybe on Wednesday we'll find out, because I'm sure Wednesday they're going to talk there's a lot of shit on Wednesday they're going to have to unwrap from Forbidden Door, Forbidden Backdoor, I should say. My bad.
Yep. Then you have Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy, or Will Ospreay won.
That was a fun match. I enjoyed that match. That was a very fun match. I mean, they were doing some sick fucking spots in that match.
Will Ospreay.
Cassidy's a hell of an athlete if they just dropped the gimmick already. The gimmick has run its course.
That's the point of the gimmick, though. The gimmick is supposed to be the fact that it runs its course. I mean, The fact that it's the guy that doesn't give a shit. That's the whole point of the gimmick. It's like he just doesn't care.
I know he doesn't care, but it's like every gimmick after a while runs its course. Do I think it's run its course? It's getting damn near close to it.
Right.
You know, I mean, I look, I like Orange Cassidy. You know, I liked it better when he was the ant? Which ant was he? The army ant or
Fire
fire ant? But wasn't he firstly wasn't he in ROH too?
I don't think Ring of Honor, but he was in PWG as part of the Gentleman's Club.
I could have sworn wasn't he in that Ring of Honor offshoot that was for a while? I forget what the name of the show was. What was it called?
I'm trying to think what you're talking about.
Pro Wrestling, and I forget. It's the thing Gino Gotts he did the commentary for it, and I always bust his balls about it. That's the first time I saw him. Was it? It was the Ring of Honor. It's like they were trying to start a third show. I forget what the name of it was called. Pro Wrestling Respect.
Never even.
They had 2 or 3 They only had like 2 or 3 shows. And I have the first 2 on tape, and I made it for Gino, and Gino was like, "Oh my God, you're the one that watched it." But no, I could have sworn I think he wrestled for that. But he's a good talented guy.
Yeah,
he just needs to. I think the gimmick has to stop at this point.
I mean, right now
Either drop it or change it up.
It's right now. It's also like the question is right now where the fuck is someone like Chuck Taylor been?
Well, don't forget those were the original AEW signees. They might just let their contracts quietly run out, and well, don't forget that's what happened with the Dark Order with Stu Grayson. He just walked away.
I'll talk about a gimmick that just died.
Yeah, no disrespect. When Brody died, that gimmick died. No pun intended, and that's because Brody was that gimmick. Brody was the Dark Order.
Oh yeah.
When Brody unfortunately passed, they had nowhere else. There was nowhere else to go with it. They became a comedy act that was just nowhere to go from there. But anyway, continuing on.
Yeah, the Will Ospreay match was 16:45. Then you had Zack Sabre Jr. losing in 18:30 to making his AEW debut, Claudio Castagnoli.
That match blew my fucking mind. I know you said the tag match was your match of the night. This was my match of the night.
See, the thing is, though, is to me, and when the minute I saw Claudio, I knew exactly what I was getting. I did not know what I was getting from a 6-man tag match. I knew I knew Cesaro was going over.
Fuck yeah, you're not bringing him in to have him lose.
I think what's a nice
and the
touch,
fact that he did some of the.
Oh, he got. So, the thing like the big swing got over as Claudio back in the day when he was in Chikara. He did it. He made it famous because he did it 100 times.
During a match, he actually did it a legit 100 times?
It's on YouTube. He did it to Johnny. Oh God, it's something Redwood.
Grizzly Redwood?
Yes, he did it to Grizzly Redwood.
That guy weighed like nothing.
Okay.
He's like 5'2", weighed nothing.
Yeah, you do, but still, to spin him 100 times, it's impressive.
It is impressive, but do that against like a Khali type guy, then I'll be impressed.
Well, he's never going to be able to do it 100 times. I think he spun Khali like 15.
No, I think he did Khali. It was 15 or 20 times. But
oh, excuse me.
But no, that match blew me away. It's like I just I've always been a big fan of Claudio. You know, I like Cesaro. I think the nail in the coffin for Cesaro and the E was when Stone Cold had Vince McMahon on the podcast.
Yeah.
When it was the Stone Cold podcast, and he goes, "Oh, the kid Cesaro is a great talent, but he's got no charisma." That pretty much put the death knell on him.
So someone posted a thing on one of the web pages and goes, "Can you spot the difference?" And it was Claudio versus Sabre, the 18-minute, like 18:30. Then right underneath was Cesaro versus Snorbin.
Baron
Like,
Snorbin.
3 minutes 35 seconds, and Corbin went over. They go, "Oh, can you spot the difference?" I go, "Yeah." Hey, idiot! One's a TV show where they barely have any time to really tell a story, and the other's a pay-per-view.
Right, and a debut at a pay-per-view to boot.
Yeah. So, I mean, unless you want to bitch about the fact that he's wrestling Baron, don't call me bum-ass Corbin.
Yeah, that's yeah, the mid-card vortex is strong with this one.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time concentrating right now. Living Alexa in the ring.
But that was a good one. Then you had the IWGP World Heavyweight Title match. Jay White retaining over Okada, Hangman Page, and Adam Cole. Cole took the pin.
I'm surprised that they let that. Well, Cole was the only guy in that ring that could take the pin. You're not going to pin Okada. You're not going to have Hangman eat the pin. And obviously Jay White's not going to eat the pin. So, I mean, it's sad because Cole's a tremendous athlete too.
Cole wasn't supposed to eat the pin.
Who was supposed to eat the pin?
Or if he was, it wasn't supposed to be on that note.
From what I heard, there was a lot of match changes towards the end of it.
Well, no. So if you watch it, Cole just collapsed during the end of the match.
Because he's fucked up physically.
Yeah, so he barely kicked out. If he did kick out, it was barely. And he ended up, you could clearly tell that Cole was hurt. So it was it was interesting to see what happened there. 21 minutes. I mean, Okada still, in my opinion, is one of the greatest wrestlers in the world.
Oh, yeah, the Rainmaker, definitely.
I mean, the fact that man could wrestle 45-minute matches and still deliver that drop kick.
Yeah.
And
Okada needs to stay exactly where he's at. He better not go to AEW full-time or the E full-time because they'll ruin him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Christ. What is he coming out to say now?
Excuse me.
You're on a delay.
Yeah. And then your main event, Jon Moxley defeating Tanahashi to be the interim AEW World Champion.
This was another match. This would have been my second choice for match of the night because it was a hell of a match. Tanahashi, that guy impresses me every time I see him in the ring. That guy's got talent for days, too.
He's the Shawn Michaels of New Japan.
Oh, without question. Without question.
But, and Vince is probably coming out to say that he didn't rape that ref.
Well, no, I think they're gonna do something with him and Cena.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. John Cena's here. Bye.
He's looking like Grandpa Munster from the fucking Munsters. Just put a little weirder hair on him. He's Grandpa Munster.
I'm gonna do my best John Cena impression and leave.
Hustle, loyalty, and payoffs.
Hustle, loyalty, and legal fees.
Hustle, loyalties, and NDAs.
Yeah. Right. Word of advice, ladies and gentlemen. Always have a good lawyer on standby.
His name is Jerry McDevitt. The fact that the wrestling world knows who Vince's fucking lawyer is fucking funny to me. The reason I say that is because I remember it's on YouTube, actually, if you can believe it. I'm actually on YouTube. Dixie Carter did a live shoot at one of the Legends of the Ring that I went to.
Yeah.
I think you know about this.
Yeah, I know.
And Dixie Carter was doing a live shoot, and I was there, and I got to ask her a question. And I got to ask her a question. The question was, he goes, who from the current WWE roster would you like to see come work for you? And Sean Oliver will never forget, and he goes, your phone's going to ring tomorrow, and it's going to be Vince and Jerry McDevitt. But, and she never gave me a straight answer. She kind of danced around. Well, I would have said Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was already with them at that point. Oh, right. I would have said RVD. Again, he was with them. Nobody. She didn't say anybody from their current roster at the time. So she kind of danced around that question. But anyway. But no, it's like, you know who Jerry McDevitt is.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Hey, Jerry's probably. I think he just retired as Vince's lawyer. Maybe that's why Vince is in trouble. He doesn't have Jerry there running for him anymore.
Right.
Yeah, because I think Jerry McDevitt retired either late last year or early this year. He's got a new attorney. Apparently, not a very good one. Maybe it was Jerry that leaked it. Inquiring minds want to know. But no, I mean, the paper. So when Ryan gets here, we'll ask him. So what were your final thoughts on the pay-per-view as a whole?
I, honest to God, thought it was just a meh pay-per-view. It is a show that they completely fucked people over. It's $50. And what was the show for? Like, they did not make anything. I rated this a 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would be willing to. I might go 6, but that's about as far as it might go.
Yeah, the problem is what everyone doesn't understand is everyone's like, oh, well, 5, it wasn't that bad. It's a 7. I go, no, you don't understand. 90% of the business that you're watching is about storytelling.
True.
What story did you tell in any of your matches?
The only matches that had some kind of story behind it was obviously the Jericho Eddie Kingston shit.
Yeah, and that was your curtain jerker.
That was your curtain jerker. Also, hell, they even said it during the Zack Sabre Claudio match. They're like, those two have faced each other before,
right?
In Ring of Honor. But so there was some history there.
But
other than that,
well,
there was no real. I mean, unless you want to count the Thunder Rosa Tony Storm shit.
I mean, even then, that wasn't really a good fucking match. But here's the thing. You're saying, oh, well, they had matches in Ring of Honor and yada, yada, yada. Okay, it's been 11 years since Cesaro's been on the Indies.
Was he with the 11 years?
Well, through that in NXT.
He didn't really have a run in NXT. NXT kind of started, and he kind of came back and did some spots with Sami Zayn. But he wasn't really full-fledged a member of the NXT roster.
But I'm saying...
He did the first couple takeovers.
But what I mean is, though, is like, you look at it, and it's just like, okay, who the hell cares? Like, that's the problem. They all turned around and was like, oh, well, this. Is like, how do you know who any of these people are?
Yeah, you're right. I guess.
Oh well, so and so had a feud with Ring of Honor. I go, okay. So did Eddie Kingston and Claudio.
They had a big feud, from what I remember.
But here's the thing. What new fan coming in, A, is gonna care, and B, is gonna give a shit.
True. You're right.
Like, people have to realize, I'm not looking at this as, oh, I know these wrestlers. I'm looking at this as, how can you get new asses in seats?
How can you get a new ass every 18 inches?
Exactly. That's the problem. Tony Khan is looking at it as like, oh, I can go to here, I can go to Jersey and get this. It's like, well, why is it so hard for WWE to sell out the Barclays Center for a pay-per-view?
It's WWE.
But not even that. If the card's right, I mean, shit. When Rock and Cena did their whole thing, that sold out in 30 fucking seconds.
That was what, WrestleMania?
SummerSlam. No, Survivor Series.
Was it? No. The first time they met was WrestleMania.
No, but you got to remember, Rock wrestled with Cena against the Awesome Truth.
That's true. You're right. Okay, I forgot about that. But I'm talking about when they faced one-on-one. That was WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was WrestleMania. That was Jersey. That was 35.
MetLife. That was MetLife. Yeah.
That was 27.
26 or 27. It was.
Yeah, because that was the. Oh my God, I spent fucking 10 hours on indie wrestling that weekend.
Yeah, I remember you doing that.
Oh my God, never again.
You didn't go to Mania, did you?
No, thank God I didn't. I went to Hooters.
We knew a lot of people that did.
I went to Hooters.
I watched it at home.
Yeah, I went to.
I watched the network.
I watched. Well, no, this was before the network. The network was.
This was right at the beginning of the network. This is the beginning of the network, I think. The network. I mean, NXT started in 2015. I'll have to look into that, but I think it was the network still. I think it was the network's infancy. I think that's what it was.
No, because I think the next year was the network because they started it. Because then that year I went to JP's. Then they had the network. Jersey was the last one that didn't have it.
Right. Oh yeah, because I think I was at Chino's house for that. I think I went to Chino's house to watch.
Did you get the flu?
No, I didn't get the flu that time.
Yeah.
No, the only time I've gone to two friends' houses and got sick twice, and that was at yours and his. You got me sick New Year's Eve. But no, he got me sicker though.
Yeah.
He put me in the hospital, but that's beside the point.
But no, like, what was I gonna say? When you look at shit like that, it's like, who the fuck cares? Like, how am I going to get more people to watch this product? Oh, well, we don't care about new eyes. Well, then you're going to fail.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at it this way, too. It's like, if it was just a regular AEW show where they, like, almost like how they tried to do that New Blood Rising in WCW. Have some of the younger guys come up and have some of the veterans, give them the rub, so to speak.
Right.
Now, build new stars. That's the one thing AEW really doesn't do. I mean, other than Jungle Boy, MJF, who have they really built?
Hurt and injured, by the way.
They really built, honest to God. Besides the point, but honestly, who have they built up?
Nobody.
Exactly. That's the one thing I'll give Vince over Tony Khan. Because the perfect example, what's going on Raw right now, bring it back an established mega veteran to work with a young and up-and-comer to make him the new face of the product
Right.
in Austin Theory, whatever the hell his name is this week. But see, that's what you do. You build new stars to generate more, more interest.
Right.
AEW doesn't do that.
No, they don't.
AEW has basically become, and I've said this, and you guys have given me crap about it. They're the new WCW.
See, I wouldn't even go WCW.
Oh, I'd even go TNA when TNA brought Hogan in. Because all those guys do is when you brought in guys like Hogan and Savage to WCW, Hall, Nash, and all that stuff, they wanted their spots. They didn't build new stars.
But the thing is,
They-
though, but here's the thing. The difference is with TNA and WCW.
Right.
WCW had the cruiserweights, and AEW had the X Division. So even though they had still bigger names, they still were able to build new stars. What is AEW using to build new stars? The TNT title? Wrong, sir.
They have, and I mean, out of all the guys that they're trying to build, one is injured, one's not even working right now. What does that tell you?
Right.
One has a contract dispute and is basically sitting home collecting a paycheck, and the other one is injured.
Right.
So let's bring in. This is no disrespect to Claudio or Cesaro, whatever he's going to be going by. Let's bring in another former WWE star and put the bright lights on him for about 10 minutes and then relegate him to dark.
Right.
Or elevation. You brought in Ruby with this big promise. She's wrestling on dark. You had her wrestling in the finals of the Owen Hart challenge thingy, only to bury her and give it to your top woman, Britt Baker. See, that's the problem, is that they're not building any new stars. And from what I've seen, there's quite a few young kids that are on Elevation and Dark that have potential.
Well, because all the fans that go to these shows are fucking grade A marks.
True.
Like, that's the problem. They're all, oh, well, so-and-so can't be a star because Sammy Guevara's got to get more screen time. Sammy Guevara doesn't want to be there. He wants to bang his fucking hot cheerleader wife and fucking take a dirt nap.
He wants to start an OnlyFans page with her, probably.
Wouldn't shock me.
Wouldn't shock me either. But the fact that they brought that Miro actually wrestled on a pay-per-view astounded me. He didn't win, but at least they dug him up again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
And here's a chance. A new title, give it to I mean, not that I have anything against Pac, but put it on a young and up-and-comer.
Oh, if you're going to
Something that you can build it.
I mean, even if you were going to put on somebody that's been established in WWE, something like that, you should fucking do it to the Brainchild. Fucking give it to, oh, crap. Oh, hell.
Oh, God, let the riot start. Oh, God, Cena's losing his hair.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just showed himself behind. He's got a bald spot. Keep the hat on, Cena, please. But anyway, no,
Yeah, no, what is it? It's just a lot of bullshit. It really is. The other thing is too, and I'm trying to like kind of stall because I know Ryan's due on here soon, and I want to be able to get him.
right.
I'll be blatantly honest. We had pretty much ran out of topics to talk about. We're just kind of stalling to wait for Ryan.
Well, I could discuss. I mean, are you planning on seeing the Black Phone or no?
Yeah, but I can.
All I know is this. Well, this movie was definitely a throwback to the old '80s kind of horror, if you even want to call it like a horror mystery type of thing. That was done so well. And Ethan Hawke as the Grabber, because that's the character's name, is the Grabber.
There he is.
There he is.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Stun Jack?
Oh, just heading home.
Yeah, I was just stalling for time.
Yeah, we're just talking about. I saw the Black Phone over the weekend, and it was fucking awesome as fuck.
So, okay, first off, I'd like to bring up a video that I sent to the chat of a wrestler taking, like, a Death Valley driver.
Right.
And, like, straight up stomping his opponent's face, like, turning into a shoe.
Right.
First off, if you're in the business like that, you're in the wrong business.
Hey, Ryan, do you have your air conditioning on?
No, I'm in my car.
Yeah, you're very hard to hear, dude.
All right, give me a second. I'll call you right back.
All right.
All right.
Let me see this shit.
But no, the Black Phone, Ethan Hawke played it beautifully. That man needs to play more roles like that. And I said this to Alicia too, and she agreed with that. I'm willing to put money on it that come Halloween, that mask he rocked in that is going to be the next Halloween mask.
Yeah. Oh, I have to show you something. So Ric Flair is in the news.
Oh, I saw a picture of him that he took a picture with his wife, ex-wife, whatever. He looked like he got the shit beat out of him.
Oh, dude, he found a way to make some money, and you're going to laugh your ass off by this.
Please don't tell me it was an OnlyFans.
No. Close, but no.
Close? Oh, God. That's like,
Just-
all of a sudden, I had a Big Daddy flashback. Is that the guy with the old balls?
Just wait. When you see this, I'm going to put it in the Skype chat.
Oh, God, I'm afraid.
When you see this, you're going to look at this and be like, that works.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm waiting for it to pop up. There we go. All right.
I got the Skype chat open.
Hold on, no, because I'm doing something right now. Hold on, it's not.
Oh.
It's,
No, but I'm telling you, while you're doing that, you and D have to absolutely positively go see the Black Phone. You will not be disappointed. And I'm not even going to spoil it for you because you have to see it just to believe it. If you get a chance to go in the theater, if you download it or...
Well, I've been wanting to see it for...
But it is so worth it. It was like, because we even said as we left, we were worried that we are going to have another the movie Men on our hands.
Right.
Because ever since that legit horror movie type of thing, and that was just a horror just to watch it, we were worried, but when we left, we are like, oh, that movie was so kick-ass. Oh, with the wings? Is that the wings he's doing?
No.
Not your nature. Oh, God, no, he's doing Viagra.
Yep.
Put some nature back in your boy. Oh, God. Oh, Lord, no. Oh, God.
How fitting is that for Rick?
I mean, supposedly from the guy who can go all night and Space Mountain is never going to close. Why would he need it?
By the way, if it was his brand, I wish he had the rights still. He should have just called it Space Mountain. But I know Disney. But Disney.
Disney will never cough that up.
But like, imagine if Disney had the gave him the okay to use Space Mountain, and he made fucking Viagra, and call this Space Mountain. I'm like, yeah.
Space Mountain in a bottle.
Rick looks like shit, though. He looks like he's getting the shit beat out of him.
No, like I said, there was a picture, I don't know, I think it was either Facebook or Twitter, where he was sitting there having drinks with Wendy, or Fifi. Still fucking think of her as Fifi. And he looks literally like he got mugged. He looks like shit. And I'm sorry. I know Ryan, when he gets back, I'll even say it because I love Ric Flair. I've always been a big fan of Ric Flair. Rick needs to silently walk away and not do this because I have a scary feeling we're going to see Ric Flair's death in the ring if he keeps going the way he's going.
Yeah, it really feels like that.
And I mean, I'm not saying that to be morbid. I'm not saying that to be cruel. I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. But tell me I'm wrong. The guy's 73 years old. He almost died a couple years ago. He was in intensive care where they thought his ass was going to die. And yet he wants to have one big final match where he says he wants to get color. Rick, please save your legacy. You could retire quietly and live off your legacy because your legacy is what you're known for. I would beg him not to do this.
The question is how much money does he have in the bank anymore? Because
but you know what? I get where you're going with that, but here's the thing. Do personal appearances. Make commercials. Do your Viagra shit. Do your Buffalo Wing. Did you see the Ric Flair Woo Woo Wings commercial that he did on Instagram?
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what? Live off of that. Put your likeness on things. You don't need to do this. I legit do not want to see Ric Flair die in the ring. I mean, I just don't want to see it. I know people are going to pay up the ass to go see him wrestle his last match. But who's he going to wrestle, first of all? Nobody wants to wrestle him. As far as I know.
Don't know yet.
Debo turned him down. Ah, there he is. Yes. Oh, you sound even worse than you did before. Okay, and then he went silent.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, now I can hear you without sounding like the Fast and Furious was being filmed in your back seat.
Don't be jealous because my car has horsepower, bitch.
My car's got a little bit of a kick to it, but anyway.
It's got a Shetland pony, don't lie.
Okay, but anyway.
Okay, so I would first like to start off by saying that Thunder Rosa is an unprofessional piece of fucking shit.
Okay, go ahead. Rant on, my friend. Rant on.
Dude, I watched her match last night because I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I've been seeing a lot of people going online talking about how she's intentionally sandbagging. She's throwing fucking stiff shots. And then last night, she fucking spikes Toni Storm on her head. When the fuck is enough? Guess what, Tony Khan? Latino Heritage Month is over.
Well, you know what? And it's
WWE, there'd be some kind of repercussion for somebody getting in their own fucking ego and dumping their opponent on their head. No, and she fucking did. She did that shit intentionally. You watched her tuck that head extra far down so it popped off the back of the fucking mat. You watched her fucking do it as she started to go into the bump. She's a piece of fucking shit. And since she's so into podcasts and social media, I hope somebody tags a stupid cunt in this, because I would love to fucking tell her what I think of piece of shit performers like her. Good job.
That's why
Yeah,
WWE wanted to hire her as a ref, not a wrestler.
right, that's why the major company wanted to hire you as a referee over a wrestler, and now you're playing for the fucking Little League World Series of Pro Wrestling. Good job. You didn't even make it to the game.
Well, hell, even Impact. She was in the game. NWA was actually fucking better than this shit.
The fucking straight up, to dump your opponent on their head. Purposely. Purposely. That is the one fucking thing they teach you in wrestling school, is to protect your goddamn opponent.
Right.
Always. They're constantly preaching, protect your opponent, protect the business. Protect your opponent, protect the business. And then we got this fucking bitch going out there and going into business for herself because I am the AEW Women's Champion. You do understand that title is nothing but a fucking prop. It's a prop. It doesn't mean jack shit because you didn't really win it. It was given to you.
Yep.
You're right. You're right.
And you could see that Tony was shaking. You could look at her and see that she was out of it for a second. I think that match was supposed to go longer.
Oh, I think a lot of the match is supposed to go longer. I think the IWGP heavyweight title was supposed to go longer. I think the tag titles were supposed to go longer. But, injuries.
It's because AEW is an unsafe work environment. No, you did this on the indies and you almost got hurt, but you didn't. Okay, cool. Go do it on pay-per-view.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, people, you want to know why New Japan style matches work great on regular indie shows? It's because they only run once a month.
That's right.
Yep.
All of AEW's biggest stars are on the shelf injured right now.
Yeah, we went into detail about that. I made the comment, and Ronnie agreed with it. I'm like, with all the guys that are injured right now, you could basically start your own promotion with.
With the amount of talent that they have hurt right now, just the injured talent could compete with WWE on a weekly basis.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Just the injured fucking talent. I'm gonna jump on my computer. Be right back.
All right.
Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna wait for it to load first.
What's going to load?
I'm just getting home. Fuck off.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you said.
And then we're gonna go. And then here in just a second, we're gonna move on to that fucking piece of shit Ryback. So you just give me 1 second, gentlemen.
God. All right, everybody, buckle up for the Ryan Ryback rant.
The giant horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
All right.
Out of mollusk.
Go for it.
Now.
Hold on.
And here we go.
Once again, that fat piece of shit Ryback is making headlines, and now he's saying that he will personally desecrate the grave of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. First off, I'd like your thoughts.
I've never heard of. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
I would love to see him try.
Exactly. That's exactly my whole take. I'd love to see him.
Now, here's my take on it. Okay.
Go for it.
I want to know whatever Potter's field this motherfucker's going to be buried in. And yes, I'm talking about fucking back fat. I want to know what pauper's grave he's going to get dumped into and covered on, so I can make sure to visit it once a year and drop a fucking growler on it.
Jesus.
And I'm going to make sure that I've got, like, really shitty warm beer and Taco Bell in my system.
Oh. Taco Bell shits. Oh, God.
I mean, we're talking, like, Taco Bell Jack Daniels shits.
Now, you want to really think of making Taco Bell Jack
I'll be
Daniels
right
and
back,
White
guys.
Castle.
Give me 1 second.
All
Keep
right.
talking amongst yourself.
Add White Castle to that mix. There'll still be cheese on it.
Like, where the fuck does this dude get off saying anything about the man who made him a name? He was an absolute fucking nobody. A nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
And this cocksucker's gonna turn around and bite the hand that fed him.
He has a preponderance to do that. And then
he wants to wonder out loud why all the fans he asks want him to retire. They want you to retire because you're a piece of shit, bro. It's not fucking rocket science. You're just a shitty human being.
Again, you're not wrong.
So yeah, he's gonna personally desecrate the grave of Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Again, would love to see him try.
You know what? So would I. So would I. Because there are so many people in the industry that hold Vince in the highest respect because of what he's done for them. I mean, this is just another version of career suicide.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, you have to have a career for it to be career suicide, and, well, nobody wants to book Ryback.
I was just going to say, what career does he have?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to be bookable.
I mean, shit. Lars at least had at least a career. It was gay porn, but at least it was a career.
Right. What's Ryback got? A shitty podcast?
But you know what gets me too about good old shitty back.
Black Rice Matters.
But the fact is, he and a certain producer of a wrestling company that you and I go to, Ronnie,
Yep.
was like considered him like his best friend, and all of a sudden they have a little bit of a disagreement. Then he's burying said friend on his podcasts. So bad. Like, you're really burning every bridge.
Dude, he knows he's burning every bridge. He knows he is. He's not that dumb. Like, he's fucking dumb. But he's not ignorant. He just doesn't fucking care. He thinks that controversy creates cash, and he's right in the business, not outside of it.
Yeah. The whole thing is people have to give a shit about you for it to work. And people don't give a shit about you anymore.
Right.
Because I've seen, as far as I know, I'm still not blocked. But on a weekly basis, I look at his Twitter page, not to see what he said, just to check his numbers. His numbers are slowly starting to dwindle. Every other day, he looks like he's losing 3,000 or 4,000 more followers.
Well, good. That's what he needs to lose. He doesn't need any followers because he's a piece of fucking shit. What he needs to do is shut the fuck up and go back to fucking irrelevancy. Like, when the fuck is the last time Ryback was anywhere even close to fucking
relevant?
Any semblance of relevant?
I can't remember. I can't even think of a time. So what does that tell you?
Exactly. So I did watch Forbidden Backdoor.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a pretty solid pay-per-view. I can't lie.
Okay.
All right.
90 seconds.
It was well booked. It was not well executed.
That's for sure. I'll give you that.
I know, yes, Sting can still go, but Sting also botched in a huge way.
Yeah.
In a very noticeable way. in a way where Nick Jackson had to point him back to the ring.
Really? I didn't see that part. I have to
60
go back.
seconds.
All right, Brenda, shut up.
He no-sells the double super kick. He takes out the Bucks with a clothesline. He's waiting for their fucking... Who's their tag partner?
Oh, God. Del Fantasma.
Yeah. And he's sitting there waiting for Sting to drop him too, and Sting just turns around and walks out of the ring. Goes to pick up Nick Jackson, who points directly to the ring. Sting drops him, gets back in the ring. He forgot a whole fucking spot.
Sounds about right.
It's like Sting needs to hang up and be done with it, you know?
Eddie Kingston has the worst,
10 seconds.
least impressive, fucking weak-ass looking offense of all time. His fucking machine gun chops look stupid and weak as fuck. If he hit me with those, I would look at him and be like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right?
Like, I gotta sell this shit?
I am not gonna sell this, because if I sell this, I'm gonna look weak as fuck, and you're gonna look even weaker. The business is not about making yourself or your opponent look weak.
Right.
But then again, you've also got Eddie Kingston, who's trying so hard to be that crazy guy. He's bugging his eyes out and he's muttering to himself. Nobody knows what he's saying. Fuck, he doesn't even know what he's saying. It worked once, dude. It's not working anymore.
Right.
You're in your fucking mid-40s, bro. You're out of shape as fuck.
That he is. That he is. Jericho even said, he goes, you've burned every bridge. Jericho even said, you've burned every bridge you've ever been in. This is your last chance. He's not wrong.
No, dude, it's because he's a toxic fucking personality.
Right.
And I'm with Ronnie. I will guarantee you, Adam Cole's hurt.
Oh, definitely.
You don't get in the ring with Okada and then deadfall the fucking Rainmaker.
Yeah, that's why I was like, ooh, that's not good.
Right. I mean, that's on the long list of no-nos.
Yeah.
Right.
And the fact that during the entire match, he didn't hit one either.
Right. I don't know, man. There was just so much shit with that pay-per-view that was good, and so much that almost canceled it out as bad.
Like I said, I gave it a 5.5 out of 10.
I gave it an even 5.
See, what put that half tick over was the FTR match.
Right.
Hey, did I miss John Cena's return, or are they saving that for the end of the show?
No, they already had it.
He had it.
God damn it.
Nothing happened.
Nothing really happened, dude. During the entire show, he was pretty much coming out, talking to everybody backstage. They had the whole roster lined up at the entryway. He came out, talked about, I don't know, I have it on mute so I couldn't hear it. He handed us he stripped his hat and showed off his bald spot and handed out all his shirts, the wristbands and stuff like that, and he left. That's pretty much it.
That's how you start a story.
But the only thing you missed, you missed Carmella. Ooh.
I'll see it.
Oh, dude, you're gonna need 2 bottles of Vaseline for that one, as Christian would say.
I don't use Vaseline. I spit in my hand like a man.
You're gonna be dry mouth at the end of this.
Spit in his hand and giving himself the Dutch rudder.
The Dutch rudder.
Double Dutch rudder, motherfucker.
Double Dutch rudder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like I said, all the outfit was missing was a pair of bunny ears and a bunny tail. And it would have been... Oh, well, Cody looks good.
Cody.
At least he's not purple anymore.
Oh, but other than that, is there anything else we want to run through? Sting put out his Mount Rushmore for his personal favorite wrestlers. Kind of interesting.
What was it?
Hogan, Flair, Austin, Rock.
Oh, I can believe that. Although there's one person on there that I wish there could be a fifth person on there because I'd put Taker on there too.
Yeah, I mean, but remember, it's his list, so.
True, yeah. Not a bad list though.
No, thank God the fucking black and blue has gone away on his fucking bicep.
Yeah, I know. He actually looks human again. And to all those fuckers, and there was a lot of them out there, and you fuckers know who you are. Oh, that was makeup. You fuckers need to go fuck yourself.
Y'all need Jesus.
No, y'all don't need Jesus. Y'all need to just dig a hole and just jump in and start playing cover yourself up. It's just that was. I have never seen. I mean, that was bad. There was no way that was makeup. Please.
Okay, that's interesting. So for Forbidden Door, Tony Khan.
Backdoor.
Well, still, wait. Just Tony Khan wanted to use Stardom. He did want to use Stardom.
Oh, he did?
They weren't available.
Oh, okay. Did you tell Ryan about the ticket prices? Did he know about that?
No. So, Ryan, you'll get a kick out of this. My buddy Mish from Wrestling Soup posted a photo of an hour and a half before showtime. They were selling tickets for $2.
Well, yeah, they had to try to fill it up and make it seem like it was full.
Oh, God. Okay, so...
Oh, good Lord, that outfit.
Impact for
Rollins.
Against All Odds just announced an upcoming match. I'm actually excited for this. Honor No More, Eddie Kingston, Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, Bennett, Vincent, Kenny King versus James Storm, the Briscoes, and the Good Brothers.
Interesting. Ronnie, you seeing his outfit?
Yeah, I see it.
Looks like Superstar Billy Graham had a garage sale, because that looks like something Superstar Billy Graham would wear.
And another match they just added was Mickie James and Mia Yim versus Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo.
That should be an interesting match.
For a tag match.
Not hating that match.
And Tony Khan is doubling down now on staying silent about MJF.
Okay. All right, Ryan, what do you think about the whole $2 ticket thing?
I think WCW did the same shit before they closed their doors.
I agree with that.
How'd you get your ticket to Nitro? I paid my water bill.
How'd you pay?
No, I got it for free.
Yeah, exactly. The fucking joke about the Virginia when the Virginia did it. The scope. Yeah.
How much you pay for your ticket? Hell no, I didn't get paid for it. I got it for free. But no, it's just. So all in all, Ryan, what would you say what would be your final opinion of the pay-per-view?
5.
For the rest.
5.
Yeah, I give it a 5.5.
I think I'd go as high as 6, but that's being nice. I'm just being nice.
I mean, other than that, I don't think there's really anything else.
We got Money in the Bank. You want to make predictions or no?
Yeah, well, we'll make predictions. We can do that. That's quick. Let me bring up the card.
Since this Saturday on the CAC.
Well, they're smart. They're not running it on 4th of July. They're running it on a Saturday on 4th of July, not actually on 4th of July.
even though Money in the Bank was originally called the Great American Bash.
All right, right now there is only 6 matches on the card, so card willing to change.
Of course.
All right, let's open up with the Raw Women's Tag Titles: Bianca Belair versus Carmella.
Gee, I wonder who Ryan's going to pick for that one.
Carmella!
Yeah, Carmella ain't winning this. We all know that.
I know, but it's a nice dream.
Yeah, it's going to be Bianca, unfortunately.
SmackDown title: Ronda versus Natty.
Oh, I have a feeling. I think Natty. I'm going to take Natty. I think they might drop the title. Let her, I think they want Natty to have a title run, even though it might be brief.
Ryan, what do you think?
Ronda.
Yeah, I think it's Ronda too. The Usos versus the Street Profits for the for the tag team titles.
Profits.
It's gonna be the Usos. Right?
Usos.
Yep. Theory Lashley, U.S. title.
I think Theory's going to keep it.
I don't see what's gonna have them take it off of Theory yet. Right?
Theory.
All right, Money in the Bank ladder match now. All right, 5 of the people have been in. We got one for SmackDown. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Almost, Sami Zayn, Riddle, and to be determined.
I just think it's going to be interesting to see what Omos does. He doesn't even need to climb. He needs to probably just stand on the first 2 rungs of the ladder. He can probably get the title down. But I'm thinking it's going to be Riddle.
Ryan, what do you think?
I think Riddle because he's the next in line for the big push.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think Riddle's winning this. Even though they said, oh, you're never going to challenge for the title again. Well, if he's got the briefcase, it don't really matter.
It's a loophole.
Yep.
Exactly, yep.
And now for the women. Lacey Evans versus Alexa Bliss versus Liv versus Raquel versus Asuka versus Shotzi, yada, yada, yada. Oh, God damn it. Jesus Christ.
But there's one more person. There's one more person that's going to be added, and I would hope it's. Oh God.
It's right. Yeah, the match is Doudrop, Nikki, Shayna, Tamina, Becky, or Boxy, and Zaya.
Yeah. I'm going to say Liv because I think she's destined for a big push. Since I think Rhea's going to be out for a couple. She's going to be out for a couple months, I think.
Yeah, she's definitely out for at least 8 weeks.
Yeah, because she's got she's having
concussion
protocol.
She smozzed herself.
She bumped her nog.
Yeah.
She Shoryuken. She tiger kneed her fucking face. I got knee. Bang.
But I'm taking Liv. I'm going to go with Liv.
Who choices?
Ugh, hold on. All right. Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Raquel, Asuka, Shotzi, and then the winner of this match, which is Doudrop, Nikki, Shayna, Tamina, Becky Lynch, or Zaya.
And you know it's going to be Becky.
It's either going to be Becky or Shayna. I'd love to see Shayna get a run.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm going Lacey.
They're strapping Lacey.
You think so?
Oh, I bet you a lot of the girls in the back would have strap on Lacey. Hey now.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Oh, Ryan, did you see in the chat what Ronnie put up in the chat, the Skype chat?
What, Ric Flair?
Yeah, you see where Ric Flair's pimping now?
ED drugs?
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, we need to ban those. It's God's will. Your dick quit working. That's the Lord's will.
Tony Khan will pay for your pay to get you an abortion. That's God's will. Not even kidding.
Yeah, we're not going down that road.
No. All right, that's it. For that, Rye, who you take a Shayna?
I would love to see Shayna.
Okay. Anything else?
I got nothing.
Ryan?
Brian, any more rants from you?
Nope.
All right, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to our show. If you like what you heard, please follow us on those social media accounts under the Nerd Report Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At the Zombie Master.
At Stuntcock STL.
And join us back here on Wednesday as we dive deep into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the world of professional sports. That, as well as other things, much, much more. Follow us on all social media accounts on the Nerd Report Network. Follow W at w.gg/the Nerd Report. It gives us 10%, gives you 10% off and gives us a little kickback for everything that you order. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to our show. And if you don't know, there's always a teachable moment. And if you don't believe me, it's just a fact of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.